squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Murray again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A big play there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely.
but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From midfield, here's Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations that's really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now. Rolling to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now Lance. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Escaping the pressure right. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defense.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Williams to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lance going to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a hold.
And it'll be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Whoa. It still won't go down. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
82 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And Matthews makes the grab. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a...
Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long... And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 31, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mitchell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
On the return, Williams.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Second and 5 now. Murray flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners,
they're back to 500.